Juliet, do you know who we're playing?
Santa Barbara B team.
Oh,
which I don't think is the same as 805.
It's not 805? It's called Santa Barbara B?
Yeah,
that's
like
cool.
Santa Barbara Water Polo Club.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow, if we're playing Santa Barbara B, imagine how good A is. You sure it's not 805?
I mean, yeah, I looked at the sheet and it said.
Okay.
About the same thing though. I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
I wonder if they're going to start us early here. Hello, folks. Tell us if you're on the chat.
Yeah, see this one? It says 5 SHAQ win Santa Barbara Water Polo Club B.
Santa Barbara Water Polo
Club. Which I feel like they would have, if it's 805, it would just say 805, right?
That's not. Do you have ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Ask it if 805 and Santa Barbara Water Polo Club are the same thing. That's what I would do. I just ask it everything now if I have any random question. Like, what kind of clouds are those?
Me too. I only use it.
What is it saying? Syncing?
It's checking.
Wow, we have how many girls? Look at this.
We have 1 sub right now.
We have 1 sub.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, it says they appear to be under the same club under a new name. The clearest evidence is the club's current site, which is Santa Barbara.
Okay, so we're playing 805B. I wonder why they changed it. So that's a fun fact. We're playing what is now called Santa Barbara Water Polo Club. Used to be 805. We have played 805B many times.
Yeah.
We played them in the finals for
year.
The gold division and won them. So it's very equal. 805A is usually all Division I athletes. I'm sure there's some in 805B as well. All right, we're going to start early. That means we're going to be out early for my flight. We changed our flight. We were flying out at 8 o'clock. Now we're flying 5:45. So I got to get to the airport, fill up the tank right across from the airport and drop it off. It's a good drop off, unlike Ontario, which is the worst drop off. You have to take that bus. So leave extra time, Juliet.
Yeah, well, I have a Turo, though, so I just dropped mine off at Ontario, the lot right across from that.
What? You have a Turo? You drop it off in the parking lot?
Yeah, right across from the Turo.
Okay. I've had a conversation with you about Turo. It makes me nervous.
You really shouldn't. You could get an expedition anytime
so you pick it up,
like half as much as you would on
and you pick it up in the parking lot?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so here's the view of the pool. Let's see if I can get a good angle here. Try to focus in for you. So this is Santa Barbara Water Polo Club, formerly 805. 805B. This is the B team. And we'll see how good they are. It's a new cheer for them. They're getting lined up. We have no substitutes. Hazel, one of our players, wasn't feeling well, so she's out. So we have 1 bench player. So if we get any of our girls in foul trouble, it could be a full game of 6-on-5. Here we go. We're getting ready. Welcome to the last game of the... Does anyone know what tournament this is? The Cal Cup tournament?
What the shirts say.
Cal Cup. So it's the Cal Cup 2026 Cal Cup tournament. We had a win on the first day and then a loss, and we just had a win on that against Mid Valley. And let's see who is sprinting over there. It's really close. That is Kelly sprinting with Holly winging her. Let's see if Kelly can pick it up. The ref is about to blow the whistle, and we are off in action on the last game of the Cow Cup. Here's Kelly swimming fast. She looks like she's got it no problem. She flips it out. Holly gets it, so we'll start on offense just like we did last game. SHAQ's bringing it down. Pass over to Hannah Banana. Hannah Banana had a big breakfast sandwich at Toasted. She passes it over to Julia. Julia also ate with us at Toasted, got a chai latte. Here's Josephine, draws a kick out right away. So we're 6 on 5.
How are you? Good, how are you?
Here's Holly, passes it way over to Julia. Back to Hannah Banana. Back to Holly. Over. The shot clock is just now getting started. Here's Holly, and that was really high. We should get the rebound. Big bouncy rebound. We still got the advantage. The shot clock, the game clock is not running right now, just the shot clock. The game clock is going up and down. Here's Kelly. Kelly shoots and it goes out, so she tipped it, but it went out. Lots of crazy, frantic action right there. Pretty good first possession, other than the fact we didn't score. Now Santa Barbara B is bringing it down. Here's an entry pass on Holly's gone. Oh, Holly gets a kick out. Well, it goes a little far over her back. And that was quick execution by Santa Barbara. So you're seeing the level of play we're going against here, folks. I thought she touched the ball, but I think she put a little too much weight, went off. She wasn't straight up and down. So a little too much weight on her back. Our team's going to have to watch out for that. So we've had 2 kickouts, 1 for each team. We do not execute. They do. Holly passes it down. Kelly Kurtzig's going to try to turn her. She's underwater. She's turning all around. They don't get a kick out on that side. Kelly can't shoot. The last game, a parent was telling Holly to shoot. Ooh, that was a lot of weight on Holly there. Holly, I don't know what that was with Holly. That was a pass to the goalie. Now we're on fast break. Pass way down the line. Pass to Week. It's a really far over pass with an ordinary foul on top, so it'll stop the shot clock. They pass up to the top. And this girl is going to do a lob shot, and it goes too high. I'm not a big fan of lob shots ever unless it's absolutely necessary because it's too much finesse required when you're in the water. Here's Holly, draws the ordinary foul, and that girl sweeps it away. Very aggressive. Here's an entry pass, and a shot off the bar comes out. That was Hannah Banana with the shot. Just off the bar. Scores 0-1. Santa Barbara's up. Lots of action going on. They're passing it around, and there's an overpass. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. This girl's going to shoot. Oh, she does the pass over, 2-1. And that's 5. And you see what happens. That's a smart move. When the clock's running out, shoot it high so they tip it, and they get a fresh 30 shot clock. And Bear had to tip that one. It was just in that no man's land that you have to act. 4:30 left, and there is a kick out on Sylvie now. So this player here is good at drawing kickouts. Last time they did quick catch and fire. Holly's lucky she didn't get kicked out there, honestly. Holly's going up with her hands. Holly's got to go up. Holly's hands are going up. There's a fake pass, and they're passing it around. Good passes here. Wow. And they just find it just after a while. You know, it's really hard to keep your hands up and stay up on your legs that whole time. And Santa Barbara just kept passing it around and around, and they find the back of the net, and the score is 0-2 with 4:14 left in the first period. Let's see if our girls can find a goal. We've had one good shot by Hannah, just took an unlucky bounce. We ate it toasted, a bunch of us did. There were so many people in the place, they had to step outside and wait in line outside. And then while we were waiting outside in line, other people tried to enter and cheat. Oh, that was a nice pass. Oh, and that's I don't understand. The goalie literally tipped it and it went out, but maybe someone in the field tipped it too. Oh, okay. Sylvie is coming down and doing great on defense. Nice recovery by Sylvie to not let him get that fast break. They're passing it around. Kelly's on her, pressing hard. Kelly has a hurt pinky. Oh, she pulled her. There's an entry pass, and that's a ball under. Guys, steal by Sylvie. So our girls have definitely turned up and gotten a higher gear now on defense against their set. There's a pass all the way down. Beautiful pass across to Hannah Banana. Hannah's looking for someone. Sorry, is that Hannah or Julia? That's Hannah. There's an entry pass to Kelly, and Kelly gets the back of the net. Beautiful job by Kelly, and Kelly has a hurt left pinky finger, which her mom went to CVS and got waterproof tape and bear taped it up. So credit to Sarah on that for getting the goal. Sarah went and got all sorts of tape, and she says, whatever one of these works. She also got antiseptic spray for some reason. I don't know why you'd get that for a hurt pinky finger, but whatever works. Score is 1-2 with 3 minutes left.
Get it.
Hannah Banana's pressing, pass it around. Here's Julia. This girl is probably going to there's an entry pass, and that was a nice job by their set player to get the ball, create space, and she shot, and it was just a little bit too high because Bear was covering the open space. Here's a pass down to Sabine. Sabine's our lefty.
Let's go!
Sabine's looking for someone to pass to. Holly's going to clear out, so she has an outlet pass to Holly. Holly gets the... Sabine is alone, but leaves alone. I don't know what Holly was thinking on that one. Okay. I guess the clock running out, but maybe shoot it high so they tip it. So now we're back on defense. 2 minutes left in the first period. The score is 1-2. Oh, wow, that was pretty. Their girl goes up right at the right time. Good awareness, spatial awareness on Santa Barbara. And just an unstoppable shot if you're a goalie. 0-on-1, right in the back of the net. So the score is now 1-3. 2 minutes left in the first period. Last game of the day, our flight out. John Wayne is at 5:45. Because we switch flights, we're in random seats. I'm in 23E and Holly's in 17A. Okay, we're bringing it down. Sabine now is going to look to someone for an outlet. She gives it to Julia. She gives it to Holly. Holly's looking for someone. No one's driving. 10 seconds left. And the ball is stolen. It's a stolen ball. So now we're coming back on fast break. Holly better be careful. She gets frustrated a lot of times in that, and she can't afford another kick out. Because like I said, we just have one person on the bench over there. Holly's going in. Stops the pass. We have two girls on here. Here's the entry pass. Oh, wow. They are just dominating the set position. It is now 4-1. We do not have an answer for that set player of theirs. We try to double, triple team. She's just getting the shots off. So we're going to have to create some offense here. Here's Sylvie. Over to Sabine. Sabine passes in, and it looks like it's... Oh, ow. That was a bonked head. I hope she's okay on that head bonk. Can't feel good. And now we have a fast break. And once again, they're setting up in set. There's Hannah. There's Hannah. Nice job by Hannah to draw the ordinary foul to make them pass it and not shoot. They pass it around. She is looking, lots of fake pumps. Is she going to shoot? She's going to shoot, and she gets it. Now they're doing the good job where they're passing it around a lot. And so when they shoot, you're expecting a pass. So they have 3 substitutions coming in for formerly 805. And a hush washes over the SHAQ team as we realize this might be a painful end of the day. Hope springs eternal, that we can find it. We're here at Santiago High School. Earlier, we were at Centennial High. Julia, a little pass to Sylvie. Sylvie passing to Sabine.
Go!
Sabine back to Sylvie. Sylvie back to Sabine. It's a Sylvie-Sabine show. There's a pass over to Julia, and we have a off-ball, offensive foul, turnover. Santa Barbara is going to bring it back. They pass it back, and they're going to go a 7-on-6. They're bringing their goalie down. You see the empty net on the left. 8 seconds left. She looks like she's going to shoot. She's going to shoot, and that's just blocked beautifully by Bear. And we end the first period down 1-5. And we're still recovering from what the parents did in the game previous. Really bad unethical behavior on the parents. I'm just going to call them out, the Mid-Valley team, if you ever see this. In the last game, Kelly Kurtzig was fouled inside the 5-meter, which means she wasn't allowed to shoot. And the parents on the other team started shouting, you, meaning shoot. And Kelly got confused and almost shot the ball. And the other parents were purposely telling her to shoot, knowing that if she did, it would be a turnover. That's just a jaw-dropping, unbelievably unethical behavior. I went over to Sophie. I said, you got to go talk to their coach, because that is just horrible sportsmanship. It's no different than if the shot clock was running down and you were a parent and there was 5 seconds left on the shot clock and you said 2, 1. It's just not what you do. So it's very perturbing, an unfortunate exhibition of poor behavior. So if for some reason this goes back to that club team, I think you guys might want to remind the parents that the tone at the top's important. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox here. So Santa Barbara, this is their B team. Imagine how good their A team is, because this team on their side is solid. Good passing, strong set players. So we have a lot of work to cut out for us. We're going to need some energy, and let's see if Sophie can have an inspirational talk to get them pumped up. There's Hannah Banana falling in the pool. I see Julia. I see Sylvie coming over, and Holly will be sprinting this time, winged by Kelly Kurtzig, who once again has a injured left pinky finger that has been taped.
She's good. She is. I have not talked to her yet.
The ref is saying, are we ready? We're ready. I mean, we're going to be so early, we might be able to do a Fashion Island hit. I'm just saying. Holly wins the sprint. No problem. She gives it to Kelly, who kind of scoops up the ball.
Let's go, SHAQ! Go!
There's pass over to Holly, who draws the ordinary foul while the ball's in the air. Nice entry pass to Sabine, who does a little backhand whip. And that was pretty. I didn't know that Sabine had that in her arsenal, but let's just get that out all the time. That was fun. I didn't know she had a backhand. All right. Well, yeah. All right, they're bringing it down. Their set player has all 5 of our girls on her, basically. So we have, that's high, bounce down, and we get it. There's, hello. Holly's head got bonked there. Maybe she was doing a little acting to draw a kick out. You see that a lot. There it goes. Here it is to Hannah. Entry pass to Sylvie. And Sylvie gets a ordinary foul, so she has to pass it. She's looking around. She passes it way back to Holly. Yes, we're at Riverside, Alex, where you and I hung out in Albertsons that one time. At the exact same pool, Alex, at Santiago High School. You might remember it. Here's a pass down. Alex is watching.
Yeah. Hi, Alex.
Lee says hi, Alex. Okay, we have a double post set. And here's passing around. The tourney is called the Cal Cup. Here's a shot, beautiful shot, left post, skipped in. That was an Alex says hi to Lee. So the score is now 1-6. I'm going to start thinking about where I'm going to get gas, which is usually the Shell station right across from the airport. And you just pop right in, drop your car off, and you're good to go. And there is a stolen ball. Miscue pass. I think it might have gone to Kelly's left-hand side, so the pinky finger tape might have affected that. And it's a turnover, and now we're back. And folks, this is when it gets tough, when you just have to swim. You set up for offense, and the parents are now coaching from the sidelines, saying press.
Sorry, no.
There's a pass, 9 seconds left. This girl's going to shoot. Oh, that was a powerful shot and wind up, and Bear blocks it, the future Cal Bear. She ate with us at Toasted as well, but they got it to go for some reason because they wanted to go and clean up at the hotel. And we all were in a hangry line, and someone cut the line, and 3 people in our group yelled at the person cutting line, and the woman, and that my daughter being one. And then the woman's like, "I'm not going in. I'm just looking at the menu. That's a ball under every day of the week," but she didn't call it. Entry pass, backhand. And that is the second kick out on Sylvie, so we are not in a good position. And that's a goal. Sylvie now has 2 kickouts. Fire alarm, red light emergency for the firehouse. Sylvie has 2 kickouts. 1 more and she's out for the game. So hopefully Bruce, I think, who's watching at home, I don't think he's working right now, so.
What do you can save that question about the box?
Yeah, Bruce, if you're watching, will you let me know and say hi in the chat? Hannah Banana has the ball, being pushed back. Finds Holly for the outlet. Holly's looking for someone. Someone needs to clean up. Hannah Banana's open now. She breaks it to Hannah. Hannah's going up. Entry pass to Kelly, who's turning, and gets a ordinary foul. Ooh, nice. Nice steer this too, Hannah. Back 2. That's a lob shot. That was a Sylvie lob shot, went a little bit far to the left. Good idea. Hard to execute those. You got to get the right angle. 1-7 with 3:30 left. I went hiking on Mount Rubidoux yesterday. Holly gets the ordinary foul. You park down in a park and walk up in the neighborhood. It's a very easy park. Sarah went there by herself at night for sunset and said there was 200 people on top. There's a shot, block, nice, textbook block. Textbook block. If any of the 16Us are on your way, please hurry up. We could use you. Our bench has 1 player and 1 person's kicked out. My brother, Uncle Kevin, said he used to, I did see Uncle Kevin. I saw some chalk on some of the rocks here. There's a pass over to Holly, who's looking for the ordinary foul. She passes it over to Hannah Banana, who fires, and it's a rebound, and they're going to get the scrum for the rebound, and they scoop it up, no problem. Taylor said she's going to be here in 10. Taylor, have your suit on, bro, and be ready to play because we need you. And bring everyone. We'll even put your Aunt Tina in the water at this point. And there is a nice try by Julia to get up and deflect it. Here's a pass back at the top. Entry pass. And she's fighting, and we get an ordinary foul right there. Good job by Hannah to block it. Good job. An entry pass again. And now Hannah just had a little too much non-straight up and down vertical on her. Draws the kick out. So now Hannah has a kick out. Holly does. Sylvie has 2. And formerly 805 Santa Barbara Water Polo Club. Pass it. Ooh, there was just a lucky overpass on our part. So we're lucky we missed that play because they had it set up. Maybe what I should do is tell Sophie to call a long timeout so why Taylor gets here. What do you think? Here's a pass over.
Whoa! Oh, wait, what's happening?
And there's a fight going on, an off-ball foul by Kelly. Kelly's just getting in a little scrum, and the ref called it on her. There's Kelly's coming again. They're calling a play called, nice play by her. And that was on who? And that's on Josephine, right? Is she okay? They're passing it around. Nice dry passes. Oh, good job blocking it. They get the rebound. We get the deflection. Josephine's coming back in. We are just getting... That was Josephine, I think, that was kicked out, wasn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Josephine got kicked out. No one is kicked out, Sarah. Like no one has been rolled. We just have girls that have. Ooh, Sarah's getting triggered. Sarah's getting mad because Kelly's not. There's Josephine looking for the thing, and she shoots. And that was a little bit to the left. There's 16 seconds left. They're going to go 7-on-6 again, I think. They're telling Holly to come back in. Holly better not get kicked out. And that's a 5-meter on Holly. So now Holly has 2 kick fouls. I don't know why she did that. It really wasn't worth it. But there's 7 seconds left. There was a fast break. Holly got left behind. She tried to catch up. She put too much weight on her. And this is another goal. And it is now 1-8, and 2 of our players have 2 goals. So we might be on our way to the airport a lot earlier than I thought. Because if Holly gets kicked out, no offense to everyone I'm driving, I'm just going to leave. I mean, what's the point? And there's a shot by Bear. Nice block. Holy smokes, Taylor, run stop signs, run yellow lights, tell your Antina it doesn't matter. Get here as soon as possible. I mean, we are really playing on tooth floss right now. How awesome would it be if Taylor got here and won the game for us?
And Sam.
Yeah. Oh, Sam's coming too? I just thought it was just Antina and Taylor. Well, anyway. Not the ending. For some reason, the score says 2-7. Isn't it 1-8? Do we have 2 scores? Yeah. So they've given us a goal.
An encouragement goal.
Yeah, just a. I will give credit to the Santa Barbara parents. They don't do the over cheering on every goal. You know, I got to give them credit for that. Because there's nothing more triggering for me when the score's 15-1 and they act like it's an Olympic gold medal winning tie-breaking goal. And then they bring a player in who doesn't shoot and they score and everyone goes crazy and you're just like, great, this is not fun for me. This is kind of very mellow here. There's not a lot of teams. This is just the 18Us. It's this pool in Centennial. I know the championship game is going to be at 4 o'clock today. So they're just clearing that out. Wait, is Elsa coming to? Are the 16U girls coming here? Can you call a timeout at the end of half just to extend it?
Injury.
Go unplug the coach's scoreboard, okay?
That's right.
And just throw the thing, anything. I was just talking about ethical behavior, but that's ethical adjacent. What I just recommended. It's an ethical delay. So we're getting lined up again for the second half. Oh, Joe's on too. Joe, get here if you can. And Joe, don't park. Drop them off, and then you go park. Don't waste any time. Here we go. We're ready for the sprint again. Sam, Elsa, and Tater Tot are pulling up, folks. Yes, they are here. Get in the pool. 5 minutes. Oh my God, this is like watching a pot boil, you know? I feel like I'm putting a frozen lasagna in the microwave right now and it's not changing. What? That's what I was saying. All right, here's the sprint. And Holly does not win the sprint. So here we go. Sarah, if I know you and Lulu aren't coming, but if you could come for some support, it'd be nice. Okay, here's a Passover. They said they're here. Oh, wait, it says Joe wanted to stop to get a burrito before. I'm joking. Here's a nice little flip pass by their set player. Just kind of a flick of her fingers, top right of the net. It is now 9-1. I'm going to have to come up with filler. Has anyone seen the Dune 3 trailer? Has anyone seen a Netflix show they like? Joe says they're 4 minutes away.
Yeah, that's right. I haven't watched it yet.
There's a pass
I
down.
watched it last night, but
Julia passes it over to Sabine. Back to Julia. Julia passes it way over. And that's a 5. That was not a 5 meter. Hannah Banana's arm was grabbed, but he let it go. Bro swallowed his whistle right there. Didn't call it, which is fine. Score is 9-1, 6 minutes left. And we are desperately waiting for backup help to come in with some fresh legs. Hopefully they ate some lunch. And there's a shot goal, right-hand side. It is now another goal. The score is 10-1.
shots.
We have a substitution alert. I think that's Kelly coming in and Julia's coming out. It's kind of cool. These birds are swimming all over the water too. I don't know if you can see it. I think those are swallows. I don't know what they're doing, but we could use some help by them. So if some swallows could come in and block balls, I'll take that. Yeah. Again, bordering on unethical, but that's fine. Here's Holly with the ball, way far out. Too far for her to shoot. She's looking for a driver. Her sweatshirt getting, and the Sabine is fighting for the ball, and it's stolen. Even though Sabine got it at the very end, but what they do is when there's a scuffle for it, here's Holly. Do not get kicked out, Holly. And there's an entry pass, and we sweep it away. And we sweep it away. Their person grabs it when Bear had it to hopefully get the ball under, but he'd already called it for us. Here's Bear going. We haven't had an ability to get any score since, I think, the beginning of the first period. Here's Hannah, far pass. They're grabbing Hannah. Hannah pops it into play. She gets it to Kelly, who scoots it in. Kelly Kurtzig. Kelly, with her pinky taped up, right hand, finds the right hand side.
It's the antiseptic.
Yes, the antiseptic spray helped that. Thank you. Lidocaine? Pain? Okay. You sprayed it? You sprayed lidocaine spray on the skin. Okay. Are there any? Oh, it made her numb? Okay. Well, Sarah, Kelly's mom, gets the assist on that goal. There is the entry pass again. Lots of fights, lots of turning around. And that's a ball stolen.
Good job.
Nice job by Sabine to come in, lurking from behind and does the rattlesnake attack, grabs the ball. And now we're back on offense. And folks, there's 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. And there's a hold getting held back on her body. There's no call at all. And now we are chirping at the refs. And folks, here is Tater Tot. Go! I don't know why she entered in the parents' room. There's Tater Tot going, taking the longest possible route to our bench. It's like, bro, go over there. Go there. And then they score. And now she's walking. Okay. Let's see what she wants to do. This 2-11, I think, after that score. Tater Tot is putting on her hat. Sophie is suiting her up. I hope Sharon's watching too. Tater's looking for a hat somewhere, and she's got to run all the way on the other side of the pool now for the hats. Oh my God, we should have thought this before. And here's Joey is here, and that is Elsa. So now we got Joey and Sophie, Elsa and Tater Tot. We are back full strength. There was a nice try at a shot, field blocked, turnover, scores 2-11. I see Tater's aunt, Tina is here. How was it? Thank you for getting her here, Tina. There is a nice pass and a tip and a garbage. She's going to spin. She keeps possession, but she can't shoot. She can't shoot. She puts the ball in play. 4 seconds left. She's going to turn, and that's a dump. And we should call it timeout if I'm Sophie. I would honestly, but I'm not Sophie. It's none of my business. But call it timeout, bro. She's going to have them do one more. Pass down. That's Julia. Julia does an entry pass to Sabine, who draws an ordinary foul. She squirts it back out to Julia, who gives it to Holly, who has space now. She deserves it. And she does a little... Sorry, I didn't have the angle. It's really hard to do the cute ones. And here is Joe, Elsa's dad, fresh off his burrito. The heroes of the day, folks. Aunt Tina, Joe. There's a pass way over, pass into the middle, and pass squirted away, and we get it. And why isn't he giving it to us? Why isn't he giving it to us? Oh my God, dude. Dude, at least make a call. He put both hands up. You know what? I'm gonna be the better person. There's a nice pass. Nice play. Nice. How many turnovers do we have to get a call our way? Okay. It is 2-11. Pass down to Hannah Banana. No, sorry, Sophia. Holly's fighting for it. Holly does a kind of a, I don't know, frustration shot, I guess I would say. Low probability off to the left. Looks like Sophie is going to call in our 16U girls to begin the fourth period, and maybe we get a shocking surprise comeback. Both girls go up to show the ref that the other girl's grabbing them. See, they're both like, hey, look at me. That's a double kick out. That's right. Wait. No, we got kicked out. That was if I was just going to say, if I were the ref there, I would have called a double kick out because they were both like showing the ref. And, off her head. I hope Hannah's okay. Hannah Banana. Oh. So Kelly, I guess, came out, didn't go all the way in. She came out, but... I don't think it was either. I don't understand that because the ball was kicked out. But anyway, so she came out too early, so they just basically said, we're not going to allow that to happen. So it's 2 to more. And 2 to a lot more. And let's see what Sophie did to use the fresh legs. Joe, when was your last game? Or do we have fresh legs with Tater Tot and... Okay. And where was the game? Okay. They're coming from Elsinore High School. They played from noon to 1. Our game is from 1 to 2, so they sprinted over. And that's just SHAQ pride. I love it. We're all here to support each other. So the 16U parents, rather than going and getting an acai bowl, they go and get their daughters to help us out because we really need it. We have 2 girls in foul trouble, Holly and Sylvie. Maybe Kelly even has 2. So this is the razor's edge. I think there's a certain point you have to just forfeit if it's like 6 versus 3. Okay, do we have Tater Tot and Elsa in? There it is. I see Tater Tot number 10. Let's see if Elsa's going to sprint. Joe, did you feed them in between? Elsa had a chocolate milk, and what about Taylor? Taylor had chocolate. Great.
Powered by chocolate.
Holy smokes, folks. They didn't have any food. So Taylor had chocolate, like Hershey's chocolate, fancy chocolate, and then Elsa had chocolate milk. So, and it looks like Lulu had organic roots. I don't know what that means. So Elsa is sprinting. This is it. Let's see if we can have some fun. So I see Sylvie, Tater Tot, Hannah Banana. Oh, and Elsa wins it up. And so it just went to them, even though we won it. And so we're now on defense to begin the fourth period, down 2-12 here at Santiago High School, the home of the Sharks. Oh, Holly, be careful. Holly's going to get turned. I can see the frustration in some of our girls right now. Here's Sylvie just clawing away out her. There's an entry pass, and that's a stolen ball by Tater Tot. And Tater Tot passes it to Holly, her teammate at Archie Williams High School. And now Holly, let's see what she wants to do. And she gets a goal with determination, double teamed. Holly said, I'm going to get that third goal before my flight home on Southwest, sitting in the middle seat between two strangers because we switched our flight. Secretly, we have a middle seat and a window seat, but I'm going to tell Holly that she's in the middle seat. Is that a bad dad? Okay. We'll see. If she gets one more goal, I'll give her the window. But that was a fun play. You're already seeing, folks, the impact that our 16Us have. We have a stolen fast break, and that's another stolen ball by Hannah Banana this time. And now we're on a fast break again. Score is 3-12. There's a pass by Bear to Holly. Tater Tot's getting set up. Entry pass to Tater Tot. And there was 4 girls on her. And now we have a nice pass down. Holly's better not get kicked out. Holly's like wanting to get kicked out almost, just to get a break. And that's a 5-meter on who? On Holly. And that'll be a wrap. All right, folks, I'm going to shut down the live stream and head off to the airport now. I'm out. I'm joking. So that's it for Holly. There's a red flag being put up by the scorekeeper over there. Holly's number has been called. Let's see if Bear can get a break. I'll stay. Come on. Of course I'm staying. I'm just having fun.
I need my camera stay.
Yes. So let's see if Bear can get a... Here, called in. And that was a really nice shot. I mean, literally unstoppable. It was as far right as you could go, and Bear was going right. So it is now 13-3. Here's Tater Tot passing it back to Hannah Banana. Over to Elsa. I don't know if Angie's watching, Elsa's mom. Back to Hannah Banana. Hannah didn't want to shoot it. She gives it to Julia. Back to Hannah, who now doesn't have the shot because someone was on her. And that was a good try, easy block. And now we're back on transition. They clear it out to the left. Santa Barbara has a double post set. We're double teaming their set player. They draw an ordinary foul. Little skip pass over. Here comes the entry pass. And that was just too far. And we get the block. And now we're on transition. There's Tater Tot. Here's Tater Tot, folks. There's powerful shot by Tater Tot, fueled by fancy chocolate. Just didn't have enough on it. .330 left in the fourth period. Overpass. Entry pass and far post. Beautiful play. Substitution alert. Substitution alert. We have two coming out, so I think that's Josephine and Sabine coming out for Hannah Banana and Julia. So those girls on the bench now will be on the flight with us at 5:45. And what's going on? Get the ball back. It's a little, Elsa's got the ball. She's going, like we said. Joe gave her chocolate milk. Elsa's looking for clearance. Gives it to Sabine. Sabine's looking for someone. Gives it to Tater Tot, who gives a backhand shot, but it didn't have enough torque on it. .250 left, fourth period, down 3-14. Kelly is all over her. Sylvia's on her. Kelly is being released. There's a pass. There's a dump. And Bear is swimming over, full freestyle to get the ball. She pops it to herself to put it in play, and she's seeing what choices she has down here. She's going to go to Tater Tot, is my guess. There she is. Tater, entry pass. Kelly Kurtzig turning around, and that was a inexplicable turnover. I don't know what else you got to do when you're Kelly to work for that, but the ref just said, nope, we're going to give it to Santa Barbara, and we have an ordinary foul against Sabine. And that was a beautiful shot from the periphery. 3-15 now. Be fun to get one last goal as we go.
My oldest was playing a couple of years ago, and we were not a good team. We would come down to get experience. And this team was beating us 29-3. And one of our girls had two hands underneath, and the ref said to our coach, get tougher or don't come down.
Okay, Josephine has the ball, looking for the foul. She gets it. She pops it in. She dumps it to... Sabine dumps it even further, so it's a double dump. And there is Sam. Sam, we could really use you, bro. Get in there. Sam is running. Can you imagine if Sam got in the water and we pulled off a victory? I'm not sure mathematically, but it would be fun. Passing it around, Kelly's on her. There's an entry pass and shot far left. And let's see what we're doing. It'd be fun to get like a goal here at the end. There's Tater Tot with the ball. Tater Tot's looking for the entry pass to Kelly. Kelly gets the ball. She's got to pop it and play, which she just does. She can't shoot from there. She passes it in back to Kelly, and Kelly passes it kind of to me. It was so far. It was a little far. Yeah. It was, yeah. 13 seconds left in the game, and we are definitely glad we got an earlier flight. Holy smokes. Our flight would have been at 8 p.m. 6 from John Wayne. So we got our Sunday night back. It's a lot different getting back at like 8:30 than getting back at 11:30 on a Sunday night. It's a different night. Get to see everyone. Well, thanks, folks. That's a wrap. What's that? We're done. That's a wrap. Thank you, everyone. Cal Cup, and I think we have games next weekend. Yes? Have you guys heard? Sunday? I think we have a double Sunday next Sunday and the Sunday after that, and I've heard it might be in Stockton, which I'm excited about. I love early Stockton Sunday mornings. So just watch out, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in a week.